Hey everyone, it's Robert from On My Turntable. Hope you're having a great day today. Hope you're staying cool. It's hotter than heck out there. It's about 93, 94 degrees Fahrenheit if you convert it. 30, some almost 40 degrees Celsius. Just crazy. There's thunderstorms warning out, but that's not going to cool it down. That's just going to bounce off, and we need a good steady day of rain just to cool everything down. So yeah, it's not fun. I want to continue my look at this great box set today, the Climax Blues Band. I've looked at their first 3 albums, given them a ranking of 9 out of 10 each, and I expect the same on this next one. Before I get into everything though, please hit the like and subscribe button below. Thank you to all that have liked and subscribed so far. I greatly appreciate it. I want to continue to put great content out there to be informative and to show you guys some great bands and artists that I have in my collection. So thanks everyone for your great comments, your subscriptions, your support. The vinyl community is just amazing. So before I do that, I want to look at some CDs that I picked up today. Kind of heavy metal, hard rock CDs. So I think I'll start off with that. So I have this box set that I've shown you previously from King's X, featuring their first 5 albums. Quite heavy, great stuff. I love every one of them. And so I saw this one today. I said I better pick it up. This is Manic Moonlight, King's X. This one was released in 2001. It's their 9th studio album, where the first 5 albums are quite rock and heavy rock and amazing stuff. This is good as well, but it's more. I found it more on the pop side than the hard rock side. So whether they're mellowing out or changing their style, still a great album. But yeah, it's quite a bit different than their first 5 releases, but still happy to have it. I had to pick up this one. One of my favorite bands of all time. I don't have any of their newer releases. Believe it or not, I've got all their discography, the Mach 2 version and some Mach 1 version on burnt CD. Every album that they put out. But I don't have any new releases. So I saw this one and I said, what the heck, I'll pick it up. This is Deep Purple in Infinite. From what I've heard so far, pretty darn good. It's their 20th studio album, released in 2017. Pretty remarkable. Ian Gillan, of course, on vocals. Steve Morse, the amazing Steve Morse, on guitars. I just picked up a couple of Dixie Dregs albums, classic. Roger Glover on bass, Ian Pace on drums, of course, he's one of the original members, and Don Airey on keyboards, taking over for John Lord. Yeah, it's a rockin' album. I mean, I don't think Gillan has the same vocals that he had on Machine Head or Child in Time or any of those great classics, but it rocks. It rocks for sure. Infinite. I had, from this next artist, had a couple of releases of his. I had Down to Earth, of course, from Ozzy Osbourne. Down to Earth was their 8th studio album, released in 2001, and his newest release, Ordinary Man, released in 2020 in February, I believe it is. But I picked up these 3 today. This is his debut album, Blizzard of Oz. This one, Blizzard of Oz, released in 1980. A long time ago. This next one, The Ultimate Sin. Ultimate Sin, 4 studio album released in 1986, and Black Rain. Love the cover. Black Rain, 10th studio album released in 2007. So pretty happy to pick those up. I love Black Sabbath, the Ozzy years. So I'm looking forward to listening to these, maybe doing a small ranking and review on all of these albums somewhere down the road. But yeah, there you have it. There's some Ozzy. Okay, on to the review of Tightly Knit. So I looked at their very first album, the Climax Chicago Blues Band. Very heavy blues from start to finish. Gave it a 9 out of 10. They dropped the Chicago part of their name and went on to Climax Blues Band Plays On. A lot of jazz, psychedelia, progressive rock in this one, but it's still amazing. Gave it a 9 out of 10. A lot of bottle. Goes back to more blues. Who would have thought a British band could play the blues so well? Just amazing. Again, I give it a 9 out of 10. So this one here, Tightly Knit. Where's my notes? So it's their 4th studio album, released in 1971. Album itself's got a great groove, and the band, I think, is at the top of their game. Just amazing. 8 out of 10 of the songs were originals. They do a great Robert Johnson cover of Come Into My Kitchen. Peter Haycock, the guitarist, is becoming one of my favorite guitarists of all time. He's just remarkable. I don't know what other word to say. He's just remarkable. He's got that touch, that blues touch, and it's just to die for. It's so good, so good. So from start to finish, it's a wonderful release. I just was listening to it most of the day today, and it's a great album. The first song on the album might be a little controversial, talking about Hey Mama, how heavy this person. I'm not going to get into the lyrics, but yeah, it may be a little controversial, but starts off with Hey Mama. Next is Shoot Her If She Runs. Again, maybe another controversial title. It's almost got a Allman Brothers feel to this one. It really does. It's just dual guitars, just everything on it. Next is Towards the Sun. Now I've got myself a little run. I'm gonna do the things I've never done. Kind of a Zydeco type of feel. Cool song. Next is the cover of Come Into My Kitchen. On her back again, ladies, baby. Better come lost there. Who Killed McSwiggan? Great sax. Just killer bass on that one as well. Next is Little Link. Almost a Doobie Brothers feel to this one. Next is St. Michael's Blues. Heavy track. This is a heavy track for sure. Led Zeppelin-ish. What you talking about? Peter Haycock, man, he's just remarkable. Remarkable. Bide My Time. And finally, That's All. Maybe the weakest track on the album, and I think perhaps they would have ended on Bide My Time. It would have been a better album, but I'm still going to give this one a 9 out of 10 just because of the last song. I would have got a 10 out of 10 for sure. But yeah, so far these 4 albums have got 9 out of 10 rankings. Amazing band. If you haven't heard Climax Blues Band or not familiar with these guys, the more I hear them, the more I love them. I think they're awesome. Next and finally on this particular box set, I'll be looking at Rich Man, their 5th studio album. So I'll have a listen to that and then try to give it a ranking tomorrow, and that'll wrap up this particular box set. And it's been great. It's been great looking at this amazing band from England, British blues band. Who would have figured? Also, the CDs I picked up today will give me a chance to do some rankings later on down the road. It's all good. Love music. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for all your subscriptions, your likes, your comments. Thanks to everyone on the BC. Have yourself a wonderful day and take care. Bye now.